thing on what we're talking about there. Elbow your feel or just a beast, whatever the case may be. Just kind of step back, and eventually open, squat down, working that down, and still, even with the target, will be fine too. That's how we got Dr. Summers going on the squats immediately after his injury. So that helped nicely. So he also felt like he was in control and wasn't going to fall into the hole there. But this is not the band I would normally use on this. But let's say Jimmy's got a range of motion problem and his knees are kicking. Let's say, actually, your glutes fire quite well. So this would be the next best option I could find in here. It's kind of medium tension that I'm looking for in it, not super heavy. So bring your legs in together. Yeah. That's an important part of it. Once you get that down.
Do we have regular small?
We got a whole roll somewhere. I don't know where it's at. But so he's got a range of motion problem. So split off to this here, stand right in front, facing that way. All it is just a mild cue for his glutes to fire. But the harder you make the resistance, it'll get the glutes to actually work hard. But I'm just trying to cue the knees. This should not be a long-term clutch, it's just a quick cue. So this is so annoying to me to have to set up. I can't really get it. I would tend to rather just come in and brace here and push out and squat. And I can have more control over how much pressure you're getting. So it's really not getting it. I can fire, and then I can control stabilize the knee. The only weird part is this crouch. So go down again. So I can fight real hard to really fix that.
Can you get most people with the hand kick?
Yeah, typically, yeah. So one more, and then if he's came forward, I can just be right here to fix a lot of issues at once. So really, the way I like to fix this the best, I think the simplest way is in front of the wall. Because the knees have to open up, he's got to stay tall and fix it all. It's just, so like, one of this, there's more to go. She won't go so far, so we just have to go further and further away from the wall. So with her, if we get her in crate and riser set up against the wall, we'll bring it all together. Yeah. So like, okay, I'm doing it right, and oh no, we're still 6 inches off. So those are all the kind of tools there. You literally have them squat. Straddle around you and then walk them back. And the crate riser, you can take it out. So we've had some people on the dumbbell deadlift even set up to where they got the crate there, dumbbell squats, kind of faster. Covers all. Crates and risers, you guys understand? Raise your right hand. Bench forward and sideways, cover that. Hold hand. So bands and hand cues, we just covered that. The wall, many uses. Now, the only other thing, the corrective squat stretches for the client. So they have both actually gotten a minute of the squat and hold every day since I've ever worked with them in boot camp. So they had a lot of pre-training there, but not the close dial in etching that they need. So Cat was really tight about it. Mary was okay from the start, but it was not as good as Cat was got in the body. And so that all we've done on this is the squat and hold. Getting down and hitting 30, 60 seconds. But if you can, what I like even more to get upright, pulling upright with the toes, nice tight still spine there, and I'm pulling forward to where I can tall squat. So the goal here, obviously, is to get the range of motion once you're down there. So go ahead and both get down real quick. So when your clients, yeah, go ahead and just know in outer space here. You guys don't have any issue, but where the goal is when they're down there, when you see them fight, you go, okay, that's hip flexion, that's hip. Ask them, where do you feel the tightest point to? You feel any tension anywhere?
Yeah.
Just a little bit add up hip flexion maybe a little. So with you, literally in that position there, you can fall back and start to open up the adductors and reaching through the middle of your legs and actually spreading them apart to the good side. That's one simple quick stretch there. Or simply, that's an oddity for them to do. Quick adduct, quick stretch. 15 to 30 there, 15 to 30 there, and back to the squat. So you find the tightest tension piece there, and then retest it, and squat it down. So you can fix specifically the problem of keeping from ass to rest squat. So if you had a squat, Cat's got real close to A+ squat potential, Mary does not yet. So that's just not. something missing there. So, but down the road for sure. So if we get her loosen up in the hips and all that, that's something that we can lace in. So the point being, we can throw it in the JTLC. We can put pre-squatting, JTLC every single day, pre-squatting, JTLC pre and post rather, pre-squatting, post-squatting once it's loosened up, or after the workout. So if they're missing any plus or range of motion issues, so is it a 30-second dose? They'll be down and put 10 seconds and you're dying. So what's an appropriate dose? Is it 30 seconds accumulated over 3 sets of 10, whatever it may be? So you work that in the right dose that fits for the workout so they can start getting their A pluses together. Is that?
Without fatiguing them, exactly.
Yeah, you know, but there's a difference of like, so with those two, Kat, every time I put her down there, she's just miserable. Now, I would make her suffer for 30 seconds versus some other, elderly or someone with any kind of serious injury history or something like that. It sucks down. Until you really until you push your real limit and threshold on it, you really realize that sucks. You better loosen the whole soul. I mean, you have to do 10 minutes to really suffer down there. Her
legs are false.
10 seconds for her is like, literally like, so most of the camp's done that for at least since January. And she came in newer, say 3 months ago. And so she's in the end of the group, and she's younger than all. And she's still in the back of the group between her ability to get down without pain. So it's just a matter of hitting that dose frequently. So that's something I would do every single workout. So that's just one simple squat practice stretch that is an amazing cure and simple quick fix. So squat and hold, and then whatever's tight stretches. Sometimes it's nothing. It's nice and symmetrical. Like you guys had both good positions. Nothing was radically feeling out of place. You both had a good erect spine there. You didn't have to relax. You didn't find that unnecessarily. So if they're down here and dying at 10 seconds like this, and that's what you'll see a lot at first. Well, let's take some of that load off the body, but they're also getting in a better position. So it may be more appropriate step for them. Just whatever makes sense.
Thoughts for like kicking knees and like glute activation to maybe at the end of the squat workout. I'm gonna take you over here to the abductor machine or abductor.
I'm iffy on it.
Add it into like their after you get your 3 to 5 minutes.
I'm not saying that's for work. I'm saying unnecessary detour that.
I got you.
I think it was your question, like, so I was showing one little tool. He's like, wouldn't a verbal cue work too? Yes, that's a way better way to go about it. So don't waste time on it if you don't need it. It's afterwards. So this, what's causing your knees to come out? Glute activation. It's a specific activator versus after you do a whole lot, expand walks, monster walks, adductor, single leg abductions. That's all fine and great if you have a chronic problem, but it's eating up too much time. This really works out the issues. It's more of an awareness thing. Once you can squat with the right group, adductors with the appropriate amount of work required for proper squatting, and not just all the specific works. Then you overfire them, and you got to start rolling your adductor out because you're tight all the time. So does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I think it's fine. I just think the application is where the details fall. So if you want to fix with a cue or something as specific as possible to the actual job is the way I like it. And then for something a real chronic problem, you got to use every tool available. But so that's why I would rather do something like this, straddling. That's the hands around and activating the glutes. Likewise the hands. So if that's fixing it, then I see no reason to really go too far off against that in there. Hip bridges and stuff like that, fine and dandy, but I think that can fit more in your regular program. And that's just on some of those workout cards where it says an option of in or out of the thigh. That's just where you take that route. Okay, they need some more abduction work, so they're just going to go here to the calf raise or whatever the case might be. So you're going to reprogram it around a little bit. And as long as it's published for their goal. Sure. So that concludes the squat stuff. So that does so on Thursday. We'll fix the schedule tomorrow. Tomorrow will be the squats actually. Squats or